Can you imagine a place that was once a bustling hub of trade and commerce, only to later become a symbol of one of the darkest chapters in human history? This is the story of Cape Coast Castle, a monument with a past deeply intertwined with the transatlantic slave trade. In the mid-17th century, Cape Coast Castle was built by Sweden. However, the castle quickly changed hands, falling under Danish, Dutch, and finally, English possession by the 1660s. Originally, the castle was a center of trade for commodities such as gold, wood, and textiles. Its strategic location made it a focal point for European traders, who sought to form alliances with the local leaders. This ensured a steady supply of African commodities and marked the beginning of Cape Coast Castle's rise to prominence. As the castle's influence grew, so did the town that developed around it. This burgeoning community provided labor and resources, fueling the castle's operations. Relationships between European men and African women led to the emergence of a biracial population. In this way, Cape Coast Castle was not just a place of trade, but also a melting pot of cultures. However, the castle's story took a dark turn as the demand for slaves increased. Dungeons were added to hold captives, and Cape Coast Castle became an integral part of the transatlantic slave trade. Thousands of men, women, and children were held in these dungeons, enduring unimaginable hardships before being shipped off to foreign lands. The castle, once a symbol of trade and cultural exchange, became a stark reminder of the horrors of the slave trade. But the story of Cape Coast Castle did not end with the abolition of the slave trade in 1807. The castle underwent a transformation, transitioning into an educational and administrative center. This marked a new chapter in the castle's history, as it moved away from its dark past towards a future of enlightenment and progress. Today, Cape Coast Castle stands as a testament to history. It serves as a stark reminder of the transatlantic slave trade, a dark period that should never be forgotten. But it also symbolizes resilience and transformation. From a trading hub to a center of the slave trade, and then to an educational and administrative center, the castle has been a silent witness to centuries of change. As we reflect on the historical significance of Cape Coast Castle, it is a monument that tells a story of human resilience in the face of atrocities. It reminds us of the power of transformation and the ability of societies to change. In its walls, we find a history of pain, resilience, and ultimately hope. It is a story that continues to resonate today, reminding us of the lessons we must carry forward from our past.